Good morning students. In this video we will discuss about the direct and indirect speech. Whenever there is interrogative sentences, how it will change in the indirect speech. So changing of interrogative sentences in indirect speech. Before this video, in last video we discussed about the simple sentences, how simple sentences change in the indirect speech. Now in this video we'll discuss about the interrogative sentences, how interrogative sentences change in the indirect speech. So here are some rules we will have to see. Rules to change. So first is there said to change in asked. In simple sentences said to was changing in the told, but here said to will change in the asked. If say to comes, then it will change in ask. That conjunction is not used. Conjunction that is not used in assertive sentences. We used to use that conjunction, but in interrogative sentence this that conjunction will be not used. Now next third rule is here. In indirect speech, interrogative sentence is changed in the simple or assertive sentence. It means interrogative sentence will change in the simple sentences. Okay. Next rule number 4 is here. Question mark will be removed and full stop will be put. So question mark will, if question mark is there, then it will be removed and full stop will be put. Next, rest rules will be same as we discussed before. Rest rules will be same as we discussed before. Only full stop, only question mark will remove and full stop will be left. Now let us see some examples here. First example is here. He said to me, where is she? He said to me, where is she? So he said to change in asked. He asked me on the place of community. I said that conjunction will be not used. Only WH word will remain same. Me, where. Now we will have to make this the interrogative sentences, and we will have to make it the simple sentence. So WH word, then subject, then helping verb. So we will have to do cross multiply here. We will put the subject first and the helping verb second. It means where she was is a march in was verb, and she is the third person, so it will remain the same. She was. Okay. And on the place of question mark we will put there full stop. Next example. She said to me, why are you making noise? So she said to change in asked. She asked me why. So this is you change according to object. In object is me, so it means this is objective case and this is subjective case. So what will be the subjective case of me? So I is a mark change in was verb. Why I was making a noise. Next, my father said to me, why do you take tea? Why do you take tea? My father said to me, why do you take tea? So my father said to change in asked me why. So this subject will be first and the helping verb will be second. So you change according to object. So object I, and do change in did, but here we will use the second form. Why I took tea. Why I took tea. See some more example here. changing of yes no answer type questions in indirect speech. So yes no type question, it means when reported speech sentences start with helping verbs or auxiliary verbs like ismr, was were, do does, did, will, shall, has, have, had, can, may, etc. If reported speech started with these helping verbs, then what will happen? Then connector will be used if or whether. If the reported speech sentences started with if the reported speech sentences started with helping verb or auxiliary verb, then the connector will be used if or whether. Understood? Then the connector will be used if or whether. So when or not is given in reported speech, then we will use whether, otherwise if. So if in the sentence is given or not, if or not is given in reported speech, then we'll use here connector as whether, otherwise we'll use if. Okay, if or not is given in the reported speech, then we'll use whether, otherwise we'll use if. So let us see some examples. Hari said to me, comma into the comma, are you reading a book? So Hari said to change in asked, Hari asked me, a comma into comma, if this this is the interrogative sentence and we will make the simple sentence. So subject will come first. So you change according to object me का subjective case क्या होगा? I. So I is a mark change in was verb. I was reading a book, and question mark will remove and full stop will be left. Next sentence we will see. Ram said to Mohan, Ram said to Mohan, will you go to school today? So Ram said to change in asked, Ram asked Mohan, comma into comma, we will put here as a connector if, and you, subject is you change according to object is Mohan, it means he, will change in would. So क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सब्जेक्ट को पहले रखेंगे, हेल्प वर्ब को बाद में. So would go to school today change in that day. Next, the last sentence we'll discuss here. Rahul said to me, will you help me or not? What is or not? I told you earlier that if or not is given in a reported speech, then it will change in reported speech. If or not is given, then connector will be used whether. If or not is not given here, then we will use if. So Rahul asked me, on the place of comma and comma we'll write there connector if or whether. Or not is given, so we'll write here whether. Then subject first, helping verb second. So subject you will change according to object is me का subject case I, and will change in would. I would help me change according to subject is Rahul, so here will be me, I, my, me is the objective case and Rahul is subject. he का subjective case क्या होगा? he का objective case he, his, him. He, his, him, objective case him, and or not. So it will or not will remain the same. So Rahul asked me whether I would help him or not. I hope that you have understood, and so see you in next video with more examples.